everybody. How's it going? My name's Nick, aka Adeptus Artorius. Welcome to the Artorium. So a bit about us. We're a bunch of hobbyists, whether you're painting or printing or creating 3D terrain, whatever, that's what we do. First off, I'm going to introduce James. He's going to talk a bit about himself, and then we'll pass the floor over to Luke. James?
Hey everyone. So my name is James. I run Vhyma Miniatures over on Instagram. So I'm a 3D printer, miniature painter, dungeon master. I mean, you can find everything on my Instagram, and soon I will also have a Etsy shop that you guys can actually buy the 3D prints from. And now over to Finn.
Yes, sir. That sounds awesome. Definitely be buying some prints myself. Yeah. Finn, Luke, aka Phineas, whatever you guys want to call me. Yeah, I'm a hobbyist, new to the hobby, and proud member of the Artorium. Adeptus himself invited me in, and yeah, we're here to paint minis, create terrain, paint up some 3Ds, print some 3Ds, and yeah, have some fun.
All right, so let's start off talking about a little bit about what we're working on right now. So I'm actually going to pass the floor over to Luke first because he's currently working on something, or he's got something in shot.
Yeah, I'm working on a sweet Engine of the Gods Stegodon right now. Doesn't do justice right now, but I'm working on the horns, some bubblegum colors there, some pink wet blending, and can do some blue, dark blues. Yeah, it's going to look very nice, especially working in some golds and whatnot on the shrine. Yeah.
It's looking spot on so far, brother. All right, James, over to you. Let's show the people what you're working on right now.
All right, so right now I got this Dragonborn that I 3D printed from Artisan Guild. It was just released in their November release, which definitely go check them out. I mean, they did an entire Dragonborn series, and it's fantastic.
It looks like an excellent model.
It really is a gorgeous model, man. So, like you showed us earlier, I definitely want you to show the people his hands because that spell book and that staff are outstanding.
Oh yeah, no. So as you guys saw, his hands were not connected yet. I figured that they'd just be a lot easier to paint when they're not on. So we got this little spell book with yeah. So you know he's got the spells coming out of it. His hands attached to the bottom. I'm even going to try to see if I can even add a little writing to where the pages are. And then we got this beautiful staff right here with some nice crystals, and again just his hand. And actually, I was looking, and I guess he has. I will be making him module because he has hand that just hands, so you can make it so it doesn't have the staff or the spell book if you want.
Nice.
Optional. Awesome. That's awesome.
So right now I actually just wrapped up, and you guys are probably sick of seeing these and hearing about these, but I actually just wrapped up my Space Marine Scout snipers. I custom built the terrain. I had these guys painted up, but the paint was a bit too bright, so I actually went back in with a darker purple, so they could be true stealth boys, which is which is nice.
Awesome.
All the little
very nice work there.
I appreciate that, brother. And
yeah, dude, your bases are fantastic, man. That's something I want to get into.
Oh, it's my favorite part, to tell you the truth. Like everybody has kind of the same minis. Like I even try to kit bash my minis a little bit, but they're all essentially the same thing. So if I can take the bases and turn them into something crazy, hot damn, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that that one terrain setup you sent with to Finn, which just looks absolutely fantastic. I need to get one from you so I can take some pictures, man.
I'll make some more up and I'll send you one because those things are, I mean, they're super fun to make. And so essentially what I'll do is I'll make a full building and then I'll start cutting it up. Oh, Luke's showing his now.
Yeah, no, it's a great buy for every time I complete a mini. It's gonna get a picture in there in the show note. It's just exceptional. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, James, I'll have one going your way soon.
Oh yeah, man, I'd appreciate it. I actually wanted to. There's a 3D model that I just got that I wanted to send you because I want to see what you can do with it.
Ooh, okay.
That's awesome. I love it. This community is just the best, man.
Oh man, that's one thing I love about the community. Like we were all saying a little while ago, we're all pretty new to the whole Instagram community, but we're already, every one of us is already flourishing. Our numbers are up. We're getting encouragement from people all over Instagram and on YouTube. Twitch, wherever we're going. I mean, it's great to have nice positive feedback coming in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What are you
what
working
do
on
you?
today?
Oh, I'm sorry, Finn. After you.
Oh, I said, what are you working on today? You finished your scouts, so what are you working on now?
Yes. So I finished my scouts, and right now I'm actually working on a rhino. I was commissioned to paint up a rhino for somebody, and he had. I mean, I told him not to, but he had sent it to me fully assembled, primed, and everything like that. Well, when he sent it, he also sealed it off, meaning the hatch was closed. So I actually painted up my rhino that I had. I assembled it, painted, or I painted, then assembled, then I sent that back completed, and I had his, which wasn't. It was terrible. So what I did, I pulled it apart. I'm actually starting the dismantling process, and I'm gonna paint the inside here because that was just too beautiful to leave unpainted.
Yeah,
And
there's too much detail inside just to throw a hood on.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I
Oh,
might
definitely.
actually leave it semi-modular so I can legitimately put pieces in. You know me and making things modular. Uh, and I'm
Can you
also
keep
gonna,
it on like a make like a 45 on both sides and kind of keep it lifted open?
yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool. That'd be
yeah.
cool. But I'm also gonna drill out the headlights on this thing and put some LEDs in there because I think that'd be
Excellent.
Oh man, that's gonna look great. Just have those nice like high beams just blinding you a little bit.
yeah. So, gents, let's talk a bit. So, James, I understand you play D&D, which is great. So do I. Love D&D, love the craft, love the game. I've been playing since I was a kid. Um, what brought you into the miniature game?
So when we started, my group of friends, we've been friends. Some of us 10 years, some of us 15 years. So we started playing in December, just online, and we ended up wanting to move to in person because we just felt like there's less distractions and well, I'm not much of a player. I like I don't know. I like also like to write. So being the DM, I just I kind of called it, and we were setting up one game, and I wanted to surprise the guys with this really cool map I drew out, and then I'm like, well, if I'm doing a map, I need miniatures, so I bought a couple, and we uh we played their PCs with gems because that's all we had, and I had an octopus and a couple spiders. And once we played, they were not painted whatsoever. I absolutely hated it, and I realized I needed to start painting them. And I didn't realize I was going to have any skill at this until I did my first couple. And then you can just see even just 2 months of me painting miniatures. My from where I started to where I am now, I'm doing some really nice, beautiful pieces.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
You most definitely are. Now, Luke, you
Yeah.
don't currently play, but tell everybody a bit about your army and when you will be playing.
Yeah, I've been asked that question quite a bit. I was asked to join the hobby from family, and they've been in it for 20 years. Yeah, I have a drive to play it, but I have an addiction to painting. That's just the easiest way of saying it. It's plastic crack. I love it, and the stuff you can do with it. I'll get there. So when restrictions are lifted, I think our hobby store just opened in October to go ahead and play,
Nice.
and now things are going a little tighter. So now it was 1 month of teasing, and now it's locked down again. So I'll get there.
Oh, geez. You want to tell everybody a little bit about your chaos there?
Yeah, my Chaos Army. I have I think 2,000 plus points, whatever that means in 40K language. Um, yeah, I have a Venom Crawler, a Noctilus Shrine, a Chaos Rhino, the starter set, um, the Terminators, the Raptors. I don't have any Havocs yet, but yeah, I got a decent army. I got the Codex as well, so I'm ready to play.
Very nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
study up that codex because when I'm able to go up to Canada, hot damn, man, we're gonna play.
absolutely. I invite you down.
So I've been in the hobby, like I was saying earlier, almost 20 years. I don't know, with D&D and minis and RPGs and tabletop games. It's been since I was a kid. I remember one of my earliest gifts my parents got me was a Necromunda set back in, oh geez, it was like 90, maybe 98, 99, something like that. I was like 10 or 11.
I'm new. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
What was all in the set?
Oh geez, you're asking some tough questions. It was a bunch of smaller. I can't even remember. It was just smaller miniatures that would, I don't know, you paint them up, you do them up, and you'd have. It was kind of similar to Kill Team.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah, more plastic crack, just like now, but I think they were metal back then. I think it was metal crack, which doesn't sound as fun.
No.
No, I actually I have one of those metal minis that I have been sitting in my box of shame forever because I just don't want to paint it. I mean, compared to what you can do with these 3D printed ones.
Oh yeah. The metal ones, I've got a couple of them right here. These are Dark Angels, librarians, I believe, or chaplains or whatever. I'm going to convert them, but I don't like painting metal minis. They're harder to paint for me. I don't.
And a little bit tougher on the hands, especially if you're holding it for a decent amount of time.
Yep.
I find. I prefer little plastic ones. It's relaxing on the hands.
These are
And if you drop it, it doesn't hurt as much.
Do you guys want me to show some terrain, or should we just keep shooting the shit? Or do you guys want to show more of your stuff?
You know what?
No.
I don't have too much more to show. I'm working on quite a bit of stuff, and my own stuff is kind of works in process. AKA, this guy was posted a long time ago, and now I'm inspired to go ahead and get the shrine on it as well.
Nice.
My cousin dropped off the Engine of the God completion of it. It's a little difficult to paint. I like doing it in stages. You can kind of see they're probably not. There's rivets on the top to go ahead and put the shrine on. I like Seraphon Army. I want to play Age of Sigmar. I have never played 40k, but yeah.
Yeah, Age of Sigmar is probably the first Warhammer game I'll end up playing. I'm slowly working on my Karajan Overlords now.
Show off your guys. Whoop, whoop.
What was that?
I said show off your guys. You just got them, right?
I did, but I don't have the box near me currently. But no, I ended up picking up the Warcry set that was just released last Saturday.
Nice.
And I mean, it was it's like $60 for like a really good amount of models. I mean, it's really, really nice. And if anyone hasn't played Warcry, I definitely recommend that. That game is so fun.
Nice. If you guys have anything close to you, do you want to show off your favorite piece that you've done so far?
Yeah, sure. I got two actually that I'm one that's almost finished. I got to glue his Warhammer back on because I was streaming on Instagram and I realized that his Warhammer was the opposite way, and I ripped it off because I didn't want to paint it up. But so I got this guy, which is this one. So he's actually a cleric that is from the Clay and Cyanide Patreon.
That was awesome. Nice.
I love
him.
Clay.
We got a nice Leonin.
Oh yeah.
Archer. And so all of these are PCs in my new campaign. And then probably my absolute favorite that I'm doing now, because I love dwarfs, is this one.
Nice.
Which is this is from a Kickstarter called Hold My Dwarf.
Love it.
And yeah, no, I mean just the fact that I get to paint my favorite humanoid-looking character, dwarf, and my favorite, even though it's just the head of an orc, or it was good enough.
Yeah, you'll notice like you're getting a little bit more 40k and Age of Sigmar models. There's a lot of detail in smaller ones. Like, for example, the pictures I sent you guys today, price comparison. This model here is very detailed. It's tiny, but then you can get 105 millimeter for $10 more. And this, I think, is a 32 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken. You cannot see, but look at the detail of the skulls on the back of this guy. Right there.
Damn.
Yeah.
And there's so many of them too.
There's so many. There's an inner robe with a corn logo on it as well.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a very, very nice model. This is a Blood Master, I believe. It was one of my favorite models. It's not mine. Yeah, it's a Blood Master Herald of Corn. Very, very detailed. Comes with a detailed base. He's standing on like what, 10 skulls and whatnot. The horns are detailed, chainmail, everything about it. It's amazing.
Nice.
Um, then I think his brother from another mother. This one right here. It is awesome. I don't have these posted, but they're great models.
You
Oh man, why don't you
definitely,
have those posted? Just
yeah,
look
you
at
should
those. Those are
definitely have those
fantastic.
posted.
Well, I kind of displayed the base of what I'm more proud about than the models themselves, but the models are very detailed. I don't know why I don't have them posted, but yeah, I've never been asked that. My favorite mini I painted, it is not with me anymore. It's in our local hobby store, and the face on it was so great. This was another one of my favorite minis um, from the Indomitus set, the Chaplains, I believe.
Yep. Very
Yeah,
nice.
they're just one of my favorite. Just looking at it, you can follow chapters, or you can just do whatever you want with it.
And, that's one of the beautiful things with painting Space Marines. You can realistically do it whatever you want because there's so many chapters and second foundings and this, that, and the other thing. You can homebrew whatever the hell you want, and that's what I really love about painting Space Marines.
One more here. This is from the Chaos Starter set. I do not know his name of my own army. Embarrassing, I know, but the detail on him is crazy. I stuck with what was on the box, and so he's got like pale skin with it's embedded, it's scarred on his forehead, the Chaos logo. So it's pretty cool. It's You can't see it, but up close, tiny models with a lot of detail. I love them.
Very nice. Uh, I've just pulled out a couple of my favorites, but it's more that you guys have seen a million times over on my Instagram. So I've got my Primaries Lieutenant.
Just the best. Like you said, from the base up, what you're holding right now, you can follow a chapter. I can do the same as you, but yours will look better because the terrain's just amazing.
Oh, yeah, I made a custom base with him, and that's what I'm most proud of is the Aquila's head here. I carved this out of foam and then hit it with a lighter, and I made the bulk of the base actually out of corkboard, as you can see down here.
I love when
Oh
it
man.
shrinks and compacts when you hit it with a lighter. It just mimics what you want to do with it, but
Oh, yeah.
faster.
I
So
like the green on the gun. That looks awesome.
oh, thank you. Yeah, this was so I was trying to use the Tesseract
Excellent.
glow, but I'm terrible with it. So I ended up using War Boss green mixed with a little bit of yellow, and then I hit the top with white.
What do you what base color are you using for the Tesseract?
It was Caliban. No, not
Um,
Caliban green. It was War Boss green.
so
Correction.
the only way to really make the Tesseract work with a nice glow is a white base.
Oh,
So
see, I didn't know
Wraithbone
that.
is my go-to if I wanted a little bit kind of grungier, and then I don't even know what that one's called. Corvex White maybe.
Oh, Corax white. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that one. Yeah,
Funny
so
you say that,
those two
James. Yeah.
together, with Tesseract Glow. Like if you look on my Instagram page, the Maleficent dragon I did, um, that entire green going around, all that was white with a Tesseract on top of it.
Nice. Very nice.
I did not see that on your page, but I was experimenting the other day as well. I used Moot Green and Dead Flesh Citadel, and then I went ahead and I put the Tesla over top. So I blended the two, and then the white at the top, and where I wanted the prominent Tesla, I threw that over top, and it definitely pops. So yeah, thanks for that tidbit there, James. I did
Yeah,
not
that's
know
a
that.
great idea too, man.
Yeah, I
I'll have to
trial
give
and
it a
error.
try. So next in the my favorite things I painted. This was the first Primaris Marine I painted from the Indomitus set. It's the Blade Guard Ancient.
Amazing.
Oh
From
man,
the
that green in
banner,
her.
all man, so good.
This was the first time I really tried to get in depth with the color on the cloak there. I'm not good
You
with fabrics.
definitely no, I like the gloss on it. It makes it look like the shades are proper.
And then one of my newer, my love here, Celestine. the
Oh
same.
man, that's my favorite model of yours that you've done.
She is truly gorgeous. And then my favorite of all, the man, the myth, the legend, Bobby G.
Rob, love it.
Oh,
Rabun
that
Gilliman.
sword is just, dude, phenomenal. I think that's actually the figure that I ended up following you for,
Nice.
because I was looking for ones that had that awesome sword, and I sat there staring at that one for quite a while.
I appreciate that, man. Yes, this one was fun because I started off with black and worked up from there. So I went from my darkest to my lightest. And if you look at the final piece here, the only parts on this thing that are black are the tips of the flames here.
That's crazy.
Everything else was painted over. So it started out black and I just worked my way up.
Excellent
Phenomenal
job.
job, man.
Yeah.
All right, gents. I think this was a successful first meeting of the Artorium. How you guys feeling about it?
Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
would in time I'm gonna get a proper setup and you can see the minis better, but I love it, man. Artorium.
Nice. So we'll do a quick outro. I'll start with you, James. If you want to hit everybody with your handle, where you can be seen, what you do, one more time. The floor is yours.
All right, so again, I'm Vhyma Miniatures. You can find me on Instagram, soon to be Etsy. I'm just a 3D printer, painter, dungeon master, and actually, you can actually find I'm map making now. And Epic Miniatures Patreon used my maps in their latest module that comes out later this month.
Congrats, buddy.
Outstanding. Luke, over to you, man.
Yeah, love for the hobby. I love base creating. I love mix and matching colors and slapping this and that together. Yeah, these guys are over 1,000 followers, well over, and I am under. So my recent post, hopefully you love it and you continue to follow me.
That post is magic, dude.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
All right, and you can find Luke over at Phin.minis over on Instagram. All of our information will be in the link below. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining us.